Former President Donald Trump shoved himself back into the spotlight today, denied a national megaphone and thus the political relevance he craves. Trump announced that he's filing class action lawsuits against Twitter, Facebook, and Alphabet, which happens to own Google, as well as their CEOs, over his bans from their respective platforms. Facebook and Twitter declined to comment to NBC News. All right, joining us now are Washington Post White House Bureau Chief Ashley Parker and former U.S. Attorney Barbara McQuade. She's a professor at University of Michigan Law. Good to see you both. So, Ashley, what should we make of this? We know that Donald Trump uses lawsuits to intimidate, to deflect, to fundraise. In fact, I think he's doing all three things today with the lawsuit filed against the social media platforms. Is this posturing or is this substantive?
Well, if you talk to experts, this lawsuit is either dead on arrival or has a very slim chance of actual legal success through the courts. But this is an issue, sort of the idea of, quote unquote, big tech being biased and unfair towards conservatives that Donald Trump was pressing even when he was president. So to that answer, it's posturing, but it's something that has aggrieved him. It's something he cares about, and it's something that he thinks is one of these cultural issues that rallies his base. And it's interesting that it's a class action lawsuit, right? So he's arguing on his behalf, but also, as he's framed it, on behalf of all conservatives, all of MAGA Nation, who he claims is unfairly discriminated against. And this is, again, one of these issues that allows former President Trump to sort of say, look at us, we're the victims, big tech, the media, everyone's out to get us, and I am fighting on your behalf. So this is very in line with how he comported himself as president and a way to get back into the spotlight and raise some money now that he's out of office.
And Barbara, it strikes me if this suit doesn't get dismissed, Donald Trump will basically be opening himself up to discovery. And you'll have the lawyers from Facebook, Twitter, and Google potentially asking him all kinds of questions about what he was doing on January 6th and his actions that led up to that insurrection.
I think that's absolutely right, Jeff, and I think that's the reason that, as Ashley put it, this case is dead on arrival. And I think President Trump and his lawyers know it. I think this is more of a PR stunt than a legal case. They know this case will be summarily dismissed, and that just adds to the talking points that even the courts are out to get him. But the First Amendment is very clear. It states Congress shall pass no law. The courts have interpreted that to mean any form of government. So whether it's the executive branch or the legislative branch, the government can't restrict free speech. But Twitter and Facebook and Google are private actors. Just as much as you or I could throw someone out of our homes if they came inside and started screaming at our other guests, in the same way, Facebook and Twitter and Google can throw people off of their platforms if they abuse their terms of service. So I think this will be dismissed, and I think that Trump and his lawyers know that they will never have to reach that moment of reckoning of providing discovery.